Becoming a flight instructor can be a rewarding career. We hope this video will help to answer some of the questions you might have. If you have further questions, check out our website or contact us by phone or by email.
My name is Lucrezia Negrini and I'm from Italy. I completed the one-year college program at Bfc and I recently became a flying instructor.
My name is Michael Desforges and I'm from France. I've been a flight instructor at Bfc since the end of April 2018.
After finishing my CPL, I decided to pursue a flight instructor rating because it seemed like the best career decision. Being an instructor has tremendously helped me grow as a pilot. Brampton Flight Center is an excellent flight school to complete your flight training, as the instructor, dispatch staff and management are always very knowledgeable, friendly and helpful.
The most important and rewarding reason to work as a flight instructor at Bfc is the opportunity to make a living as a low-hour pilot. No one would pursue a pilot license if they didn't love flying. And the opportunity to actually make a living doing something you love is an opportunity not many people are lucky enough to have. And knowing that you're responsible for another person's education is extremely satisfying.
I started to work as a dispatcher before I even knew I wanted to be an instructor. I really liked the energy that emanated from the front desk, the people revolving around. I could just hear happy students, fun stories, and lots of love. I don't know if it's just a BFC thing, it's probably not, but everyone seems pretty happy about the job and what they're doing here, and the general atmosphere was very pleasant. The other thing is, as an international student, you don't have a lot of options. I thought instructor would be the best, and I was right. I mean, it's fun. You get to know a lot of people, you learn a lot about yourself and the kind of person you are. It's a genuine interaction with you and your student, and it kind of shed light on the human relationship. I mean, I don't want to be too philosophical about it, but it's a very rich experience, like social experience, if you know what I say. The last big thing about the flight instructor rating is that if you stick around long enough, you can get all the requirements for the ATPL instead of going back like 2 years after in the club and rent a 152 for 50 hours because you need the hours at night, which is pretty laborious.
Pursuing an instructor rating as an international student allows you to apply for a postgraduate work permit, which is valid for 3 years once your rating is complete. In order to apply for a postgraduate work permit, you need your CPL along with the general immigration documents. Processing times vary between 1 to 2 months. You do not need to go through an immigration lawyer to apply for this permit. The Canadian Immigration and Citizen websites are very straightforward and the entire process can be completed online. Canadian immigration and citizenship is a goldmine of information and everything is available online.
I applied for a postgraduate work permit. The processing time was less than a month or so, and it requires visiting the Government of Canada website to complete the application. An employment letter is required to apply for this permit as well.
So I applied for the postgraduate work permit and I just received it this week. You have to know that to be eligible as a pilot for a postgraduate work permit, you need to have a Canadian CPL, which is Commercial Pilot License. And you need to have an instructor rating or being in the process of getting one. And the most important thing is getting a job offer from a flight school. For me, I was a student for 24 months, so they gave me 3 years of work permit. So between 8 months and 24 months, they give you whatever you did. 18 months, they would give you maybe 18 months of work permit. You can renew this student permit in the middle, and it's still the global and total length of the studies that count toward the total time.
The process of converting your Canadian license to an Indian one requires flying according to Indian DGCA standards. Before deciding to start your flight training at Brampton Flight Center, I recommend visiting the DGCA website and looking through the conversion chart. I highly recommend that all Indian students complete their DGCA written exams prior to beginning their training at Brampton Flight Center. This would reduce the conversion process time significantly. Also, make sure to go through all the DGCA approved aircrafts to find out which ones you can fly. While BFC offers training on the Piper Seminole, this is not recognized by DGCA. However, BFC is located close to other flight schools that offer DGCA recognized multi-engine airplane training.
My advice to future international students is to research several flight schools and to choose the one that most closely matches your work ethic. Try to fly with different planes to broaden your skill set.
So to be a flight instructor or a student here at the Brampton Flight Center, you definitely need a car or some mode of transportation. Also, as an international student, don't wait the last minute. Be ready since day one and know where you're going. You have to anticipate, and that's a very important quality for a pilot.
My future career goals include becoming a Class 2 instructor before 2020. After that, I plan to get my permanent residence so that I can begin applying for a job with the airlines.